Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another beer review. The 29th day of Cravsmas, I think. We'll soon get to a point where there's actually no more days in December. Look outside. It's March. It is March. This is the first time anyone's ever had a look outside my house. Aside from mes collègues, qui sont toujours mes vidéos, je ne sais pas comment c'est possible. So, today I honestly just grabbed a beer out the fridge. When I went shopping the other day, I grabbed every can that looked nice. I'm gonna be honest, and every can that looked nice. Or like that stood out. The boring stuff didn't stand out. So this is beer makers. This is why your can has to look. Hire an artist, and just let them go off, because this stands out on the shelf to me. Everything that I've had so far stands out on the shelf, except for French. Except for possibly Muse Above, but I knew the brand, so brand recognition. I knew the brand not from advertising, but because I've had it before, because I've tried it before. So this one is called Slash Red, and it's a very pretty can. This one, I think I could almost give the can a 10 out of 10 here. This is like on the level of Black Unicorn, and I thought Black Unicorn was like simple, but worked. It's like look at it up close. It just is kind of gorgeous. So yeah, make your cans good. Make it stand out. So this is an 8 out of 10% out of 100. Which is what percent means. So yeah, where was this brewed? See, I don't know if that's France or France or Belgium. It might be France. It does say France, but that could be just where it's distributed from. But yeah, this seems like a fruity. Ooh. I mean, you're seeing more red than I am. I'm going to be honest. I'm looking at the camera right now. There's way more red than I see. This is more brown to me. Ooh. And the pour was easy. Now I just really want to try it straight up. So yeah. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What the hell did they put in that? That's like ultra cherry. Dude, they put 7% concentrated cherry juice in this. Holy crap! Look, I'm someone that likes sour beers, and I'm telling you, if you don't like sour beers, this is not for you. This is like the most extreme IPA for me. Like I can't touch it. This, oh my goodness me. It's so it's so strong, that cherry taste. That's crazy. Oh my goodness me. Okay, this is my first time trying this. This is my first time even trying this brand. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get some more of this. Oh my god. I need to stock up. Okay, so I need to stock up Black Unicorn and this slash red. The shark beer was pretty good as well. Oh god, this is gorgeous. It's so very flavorful. It's flavorful, and it's like sweet without being sweet. If that makes sense, it's sour sweet kind of. There's it tastes beerish just at the start for a tiny bit, and then the cherry hits you. Oh my. It's also very sparkling, very carbonated. So I actually freaking love Lindeman's, by the way. Especially the Lindeman's cherry. This is like an 8% Lindeman's cherry. I'm gonna be honest, this is gorge. This is amazing, this beer. I need to clarify, I'm not being paid to say that or anything. These reviews are... I don't have beer brands approaching me. These reviews are me deciding I'm going to go to the shop. I'm going to go to the beer aisle and I'm going to find all these beers that I've never tried before. And a couple that I have tried, but not for a while. So... And then I bring them home and then decide I'm going to do a beer review of each of them. So that's literally how my beer reviews go. I did not expect this. Oh, I did not expect this. This is fantastic. I just want to keep drinking it. I don't really have a topic of conversation for today. This is just so freaking nice. This is so nice. Can I talk about sports for a second? So, as you guys know, I'm a massive F1 fan. And as some of you might know, I'm not a Hamilton fan. Could I just say shout outs to Ollie Behrman over the weekend at the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. First British driver to drive Ferrari in 50 years. First driver to have their debut in Ferrari for almost 50 years. He did us proud. He did the Brits proud. He finished that race the second of 4 Brits, and arguably every Brit in the field is in a good car. So he did well. I mean, finished ahead of Hamilton. Maybe he should be in the car instead of Hamilton. It was cost a little bit less. Okay. Here comes the conversation. Can we go on a rant on how sportsmen are paid way too fucking much? But they're paid so much because they can be paid that much. Because there's so much money in the sports and the sponsors, and they're basically advertisement boards. These sports people. I'm not talking like footballers. I'm also talking about F1 drivers. And they're paid millions. Like I think Verstappen's paid something like 50 million a year or something freaking crazy like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. and like you could get a lot cheaper drivers than that and probably still win the championship. Like, gonna be honest, I mean, yeah, no one's as good as him, but I mean, you can get someone that's almost as good as him for a quarter of the price, and you'd still win, because you've got a fast car. But so I I have a very, very strong dislike for footballers because, I mean, what exactly are they actually paid for? Like, they're paid to kick a ball around for 90 minutes. It's crazy. It's crazy that there isn't something to kind of limit, like, the salary of these sportsmen. I mean, it's not a sport if you're profiting. It's that at that point it becomes a business, and not a sport. So, like, I would rather see sport having the best sports people, not the most marketable ones. And it goes with like this same thing with pay drivers in F1. But I the thing with F1 drivers, I'll say in contrast to footballers, I think F1 drivers are paid way too much as well. But there is a part of me that like feels that it's justified that they should be paid more than footballers, because the F1 drivers get into a car that none of us watching could ever hope to even drive in a straight line and keep it out of the wall. And they drive these cars at 200 miles an hour. And they've got to hope their brakes don't fail. They've got to hope they keep on the track. They've got to hope a gust of wind doesn't like unstay with the car, because they're gonna have a big accident in the wall. And drivers get killed in motorsport. So, like, I mean, hazard pay, I guess, but they still get paid too much for basically athletes. You could always make the comparison between like sports people and paramedics and firefighters. Okay, paramedics don't risk their lives, but they do save lives. Firefighters do both. Both of these should be paid more. Nurses as well should be paid way more. And if you think, okay, like you've got Lewis Hamilton, who's paid like 40 million a year, can't be bothered to pay his taxes, and then like you think, okay, if he was paid just a quarter of that, so unfortunately he would have to live on a measly 10 million a year. Oh, boo-hoo. Imagine if you gave that to people in services, in like emergency services, people that save lives. Imagine that, because those are the people that deserve it. And these are professions that are struggling for numbers. Like pretty much every country that I have heard of is struggling for nurses and doctors as well. Heck, like the waiting list for doctors here is like at least a week or two. If you've got the flu or God forbid COVID and you want a doctor's appointment, you have to work for a week before you can get that appointment, by which time you've already spread it to everyone, and you're probably over it. And then you get the doctor's appointment. And in France, you can't take a day off work for a sickie unless you have a doctor's note. So you do need the doctor's note. So that's where it becomes a little bit difficult, because how do you get a doctor's note if there's no doctor available? And it's like, well, when I had the flu, I had to go to hospital just to be written off work for 2.5 days. And the reason why I wanted to be written off work for 2.5 days, one reason was to not infect my colleagues with the fucking flu, which is a deadly virus. And secondly, because I felt like I was going to fucking pass out at work at all times during the day that I had the flu that I worked there. I literally felt like I was passing out in my seat. And then the day after, like, I was in bed for the entire day. I think I was maybe conscious for like 5 or 6 hours total. I had a fever of like 40 degrees. So, but that's 40 European degrees. In America, that's like 104, 105. God, this is so nice. Yeah. Anyway, ran over. I swore I was never going to get political with these videos, but I kind of just did. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to how good this freaking beer is. I mean, I say move on, I mean return back to it. So if you're wondering, why do I have a conversation section in these videos? The thing is, one of the things I assess beer on is the effect. The effect is not immediate. The effect, you have to wait about 20 minutes to really feel the full effect. So that's why I kind of had these videos by having some kind of discussion or conversation. Because by the end, I will need to see what the effect of this was. Also, I've noticed getting up, standing up, like, makes a difference for the effect. So I'm gonna just do stand up, sit downs. This is like a beer exercise to see how strong something is. God, my fish must be thinking, what the fuck is he doing? Can you just feed us now? No, I can't feed you. It's like 6. You have to wait 3 hours. You get fed at 9. You eat at 9, not 6. Well, actually, my boss used to just eat whatever because I've got some snails in there. I'm going to just eat the snails. Tetras are hoping they can guilt trip me by, like, staying around here. I mean, they're not here right now, but staying around here, looking at me, guilt tripping. Can anyone see the fish up here? That's actually moving. It's one of my cleaner fish. I mean, my cleanest fish has found a meal to eat. It's algae, but still. I'm just seeing from the camera, what can you actually see? You see, okay, I think you can see stuff here. I mean, yeah, okay, so there we are. You can see my tetras behind me now. Hello, tetras. I'm just lurking, staring at me like, food? 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 That's literally the only word they know. Food? Not to say that they can actually speak or anything. God, I have to get more of this. I have to get more of this. You know what? Honest to God. Okay. Friday nights, I drink Amsterdam Dominator, which is 11.6. Honestly, I could just get like 1.5 times that volume of this, and I think I could actually genuinely make this my new Friday drink. I would need to stock up quite heavily. They don't stock them in the supermarket I usually go to. Stock them in the big supermarket, which I basically just don't go to. Yeah. Oh my God, that was lush. Oh my goodness me. So, what do I grade this beer? I think we need to have that brand on camera because they need the recognition. They need recognition. I'm a massive sour beer fan, and I'll tell you, if you don't like sour beers, you will hate this. I'm saying that now because this is very sour, but I like sour beers, so I'm gonna give it an 11 out of 10. You heard me. 11 out of 10. I don't know if I don't think I've given anything an 11 out of 10 before. This might be recency bias. In this moment of time, what I have just experienced is possibly my favorite beer of all time. This is my new favorite beer. Like, not even kidding. And the fact that I tried this for the first time ever on a beer review, this right now is literally the only time I've ever tried this. I think I can say this is my favorite beer. Like, right here and now. This is my top beer. Okay, actually, what is my top 5? So it's this one. Slash Red. The second place would be I'm gonna say Skull. I'm actually gonna say Skull. I absolutely love Skull. I've still got Skull in the fridge. Third would be Guinness. Fourth, I'm gonna say Black Unicorn. It has to be Black Unicorn. And then fifth, what would fifth be? I think of all the beers that stand out as being good ones. I want to say Adel Scott. Adel Scott. That would be my fifth one. Which I think I did around Christmas. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Tomorrow we will have actually another fruity beer. We will have another rosé beer. But I have forgotten the brand and I've forgotten what it is. So, I mean, it's just going to be rosé beer, I guess. We'll find out. I will see you tomorrow.